course, their wisdom will never compare to the wisdom of the Most High God, Yahweh. So, but what we know, the mark of the beast is going to be either in your right hand or your forehead. So, it's a symbolic in a way too, because what we know about head, your head is your what? It's what you think, your subconscious space. The conscious and unconscious is where it's like your legal right. It's the way you give legal right. It's the way you process things. So if I tell somebody to do something, they're gonna use their mind, right? The Somebody in their right mind is gonna stop. It's like, okay, first let me think about it. That's why we usually tell people if we don't know something. And what else do we know about hand? We know about hand. Hand, it is another way of agreeing. When you shake somebody's hand, what does that mean? You agreeing with them, right? So we are in a time, in this time, and what I'm being hearing rumors about vaccine. There's vaccine that's coming up. So first rank, abomination, abortion, LGBT, all these things. It is all the work of the devil. All of that. Every time you participate in those things, you're glorifying Satan. Because those who serve the devil, that's what they do. They're telling, and Satan, he comes and he has his theology, which is do as thou will, but literally you're not doing as you will. You are bounded and shackled, because he's as soon as you're under the enemy, the devil, he has shackles in your hand. That's why people who work with the devil, they're constantly living in fear, because they know any offense Satan can take them out. But this message is focusing on the mark of the beast. So the mark of the beast, it is gonna, it is. Remember, first, the devil is not gonna show himself as this cruel person. He's gonna come in as remember, he comes in, he can transform himself to an angel of light. So he's gonna come in looking all nice, looking all fancy. His ways will look all wonderful. Remember, and I remember in the book of Revelation, it talks about how he's going to destroy people, peacefully destroy many. He's going to peacefully destroy many lives, and that's how what's to come. So we have this so-called coronavirus. This so-called coronavirus. It is just a gateway to what's to come. So this so-called coronavirus. Remember, Satan comes in with quote unquote. He comes in with distraction, and he comes in with quote unquote solution, and that solution is to bring more distraction. So coronavirus, so-called coronavirus, which is all the work of the devil, and they're gonna come up with so-called a vaccine. If anything, is gonna be somehow, we found a solution to this thing. We need, we want everybody, to stay safe. You need to take this injected to remember the mark of the beast is gonna be something that goes. As we remember years before, people were putting things into their skin, this chip, a chip in your skin. So this is just a process. It's just the beginning, the iceberg. So once you get yourself shot, you don't know it's like, you're just following the herd. So it's all with fear. So with fear, if somebody tells you, I know the way, what you gonna do? You're gonna run up to them. You're gonna be like, hey, let me see what the solution. You may not even ask them what's the solution. You're just gonna go for it. So now they're gonna come up with, if it's anything with I'm hearing about the rumor about the vaccine. I heard rumors about Bill Gates coming up with some type of vaccine, and I'm telling you guys, this vaccine is not here to help you guys. If you take that vaccine, you just in a way you are consenting for what's to come. So who knows what's in those things, what's in those things, and even vaccine. I know there's maybe a little percent of a vaccine that was probably legitly, to cure disease, but as I have reflect back in time, majority of this vaccine that we have modern days, it's just to cause you to go back into, you take medicine, for example. If you take medicine, you take it for today, and then the next will happen with the flu shots. You always have to take flu shots every year, so you never will take a flu shot that will permanently get rid of your flu. What's it called? Infection, whatever. You being infected from that flu. So it's just like every day, every time they get stronger and stronger, because this is all part of the game. So what's to come is going to be, so-called vaccine. When that vaccine comes in, once you put it in yourself, you consenting for what's to come. So if there pops up some type of pandemic, you're automatically going to be up. You're gonna be you have the door open. So you're literally gonna have the door open for the next pandemic. So this next pandemic, who knows? It may happen in the next 5 years. So the next 5 years, it is a crazy pandemic. Then what happens? So just note that what you're doing today is literally going to open up the gift for the next month. And I tell you guys, it's not nothing to think of a corner. We live in a world that's ran. This world is ran by Satan. Satan, he has, he has no authority to everything. There's the Most High Yahweh who's above him. Above Satan is the Most High Yahweh, El Shaddai. That's that who Satan have to bow down. Every time Satan hear the name of Jesus Christ, he has to bow down. He know he has to, because all the power belongs to the Most High Yahweh. But as we living on this earth, we all run by people, puppets of the devil. I'm telling you guys this because I have witnessed as we love, our music industry, a lot of devil worshippers, music, we're talking about, all these abominations. Everything about music is always, I'm talking, not every music though, I'm talking about this secular music. I'm talking about secular music, and the gospel side too, the enemy, he's cracking in there too. So not every gospel music you listen to. That's why it's so important for you to test what type of music you listen. Ask the Lord to tell you if you're listening to the right music. But the message here though, it is there is coming all that we read, everything, the revelation. We live in a time of revelation, as it is spoken in the book of Revelation. It is happening. We're witnessing it. We're talking about, we're already seeing it, like, the pestilence, right now it's the coronavirus. Before that, what was it? Other nation, they had like a bunch of things happening, disaster. We had earthquake happening across the world, like before. I think Ethiopia had like, a bunch of locusts, and that happened here too in America. We had locusts all over Las Vegas, just as it was spoken. And as we look into these days, as we're living, a lot of abomination is being promoted, a lot of abomination, abortions. It's like, it is being pushed down, pumped down this pipe, every corners. They're opening up abortion. It's like the heart of man is becoming colder, it's waxing cold. Abomination of like LGBT, abomination of creation. Instead of procreation, now it's against creation, because if women and women are sleeping together, if men and men are sleeping together, there's no creation there. Remember, when God, the Most High Yahweh, made Adam and Eve, he told them, be fruitful and multiply. But Satan does everything backwards, so he's causing men and women to come together. He wants men to men, women to women. That's where we're living. We're seeing it all over around us. We live in a time where if you speak something just a little bit, somebody will most likely get offended. So it is a society where they want everything just to pass, because even remember Christ, he got hated because it wasn't because he was breaking to home. It was because he was speaking truthfully. His words was convicting the soul of man. His words is it's just a two-edged sword. It cuts asunder to the soul of man, even deeper than anything, to the marrow of the bone. So it convicts the heart of man. The Pharisees hated Jesus Christ because it wasn't because he was condemning them, he was convicting them. Remember, he comes to convict the heart of man. If you're not right before Christ's eyes, you're going to get convicted. It's not a sugar coat, it's not a pat in the back. He's going to tell you straight up what you need to get fixed. If you do not get it fixed, oh well, but and we know the truth shall set you free. But so as you're listening to this world, I'm just letting you guys know what's to come. It is all going to follow. Satan, he's working an agenda. It's to pull the mind of men in a box. We're going to come to a time where men will not be able, if you are one of among of the many who are, they don't have Christ in their life.